everybody, so this is day 3 of an introduction to sea kayaking trip with Wilderness Scotland. I'm Jeremy, I'm the guide, I'm Scottish, I've lived all my life in Scotland, never left Scotland before. This is my crew who are having a terrific time. Okay, I'm going to tell you the gear that each person on an intro trip will be putting in their kayaks each day. Some of it will be supplied by Wilderness Scotland and some of it you will bring yourself. So I'll try and make it clear which is which as I'm doing that. First of all, it's a lot less gear than you would take on one of our expeditions. On the expeditions, we've got to be really careful about how much gear we bring because there's a shortage of space to put it in. On an intro trip, because we're not taking sleeping bags, tents, overnight gear, not much food, there's a lot of space. A good rule of thumb is if you think you might need it, probably bring it along and there'll probably be space for it. We can give you that, tell you yes or no at the last minute, but bring it on the trip and we can talk about it. There's 3 hatches in a kayak. Because we don't have much gear, we usually only use 1 or 2 of them. So today I'm going to completely ignore the front hatch and I've just got these 2 hatches here which I'm going to use. First of all, shoes, I brought them myself, doesn't matter what you wear but they will definitely get wet. Some people have got wellies on, that's a really terrific idea as long as it doesn't go over the top. This is supplied by Wilderness Scotland, it's a spray skirt. This is supplied by Wilderness Scotland, it's a Buoyancy Aid. And this is supplied by Wilderness Scotland and it's a paddle jacket. The paddle jacket's got quite tight waterproof cuffs, which means my watch is going to be hard to read when it's on there. So I usually put my watch on my Buoyancy Aid like that, so I can see the time during the day. There's a lot of pockets. In my pockets I've got the whistle that came with the Buoyancy Aid. I've also got a little personal bottle of sun cream. It doesn't need to fit in your pocket, it could go in the kayak if you wanted to. Lip balm. And each morning you can help yourself to snack. So I've got 1, but you might want to take 15 if you eat a bit more. And there's pockets all over your Buoyancy Aid and in your kayak for those sort of things. Everybody will be given these gloves, pogies, and pogies aren't waterproof, but they do keep the wind chill off your fingers. So your hand goes in, your paddle can go through there, and then you velcro it up. So your hands will get wet, but they will still be warm during the day. And I'm going to put those in my day hatch. So this small one here is a hatch that you can open when you're on the water. So if I need to take them out, put them on during the day, I don't need to pull over to the beach. I can do it while I'm on the water. Also in the day hatch is going to go my spare warm hat. Probably won't need it today, but you never know in Scotland. This is a good idea. It's just an empty light bag basically. An IKEA blue bag is a really good version of this. That's going to go in there because when I'm taking gear out at lunchtime I can just pile it all into there. Midge repellent. Sunglasses, either on your face or in the day hatch. Sun hat. And this is my dry bag, and you'll be given your own dry bag. It might not look like this one. I got heaps of knickknacks in this one, but in yours you might put a camera if it's not waterproof. What else might you put in your dry bag, guys?
Spare set of clothes.
Spare set of clothes.
Money for the pub on the way home.
Money for the pub on the way home. Actually, one of the days we do get an opportunity to go to a cafe before we go back to base. So you might put a plastic card or some pounds in that day. So that's going to go in the large hatch because I don't need to get into that while I'm on the water. And I've actually got heaps of spare clothes. So more spare clothes actually. You won't need that many. And lastly, my water bottle. And I'll be wanting to drink that while I'm on the water, so I'm going to put that under the elastic cord on the deck. Anything I've forgotten, guys?
Camera.
Camera. So, I think we said that, didn't we? Yep, in your individual dry bag. Anything else? No, so that's for a day trip on an introduction to sea kayaking trip with Wilderness Scotland.